All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about fitness and staying in shape. And this is a beginner's introduction to just getting into the gym and getting ready for them summer months, if you are into that. If not, this is not the video for you. But like I said, some videos on this channel you guys are going to like, some you're not. This is about fitness. This is a men's lifestyle channel. That's what we're talking about today. So without any further ado, this is my introduction into going into the gym. So we're going to start with chest and arms. This is going to be probably a 5-part series. I'm going to take you guys through shoulder day next, then back day, leg day, all this week. So it's going to be a series you can use as a reference guide for the entire summer. And I'm also going to show you different workouts to apply to switch up. It's not the same workout every time. Like chest day is different every other week. So things like that. So let's just jump into the video. The first workout that I do here is called, I'm not sure what this is called, but I just call it the chest crossover pull. I mean, I don't know if that's the official name for it, but basically you grab a cable and you're going across your chest. And what you're doing here, I'm just warming up my chest. Okay, that's all I'm doing right here. I start with a lightweight, 10 pounds, and then I go to 15, and I do 4 sets. On the 5th set, I do a burnout set. Or I'm sorry, on the 4th set, I do a burnout set. Sometimes I will do 5 sets. So all working sets, no just warm up set where it's really super light. The 10 pounds is heavy on this workout for me. So anyway, after that, and the reason why I do that workout I just like to work the muscle it's really when I do chest, you can get hurt. You can pull a chest, you could pull a pectoral muscle, and it can really be painful. So, some guys like to do push-ups. I do them after. Sometimes I do them both. So it's up to you if you want to, however you want to warm up. Like on back day, I'll do pull-ups, or even a chest dip. A non-weighted chest dip will help you warm up the chest. So whatever you're doing, just warm it up with a working set. You don't want it to be so light where it's not nothing. But, if that's what it takes for you to get that mind-muscle connection to go across, then yeah, do a 5 pounds and then move to 10 or however you feel comfortable where it's really where make sure, because you're not going to pull. You're not pulling this thing. You can use your back, you can use your legs and everything to pull that weight. But what good is that doing? You want to actually just hit the muscle. You saw me just standing straight and just going across my chest, okay, both sides. All right, so after that, we're going to move over to the dumbbell press on an angle bench. I don't like to do flat bench dumbbells. If I do a flat bench, it's generally either on the flat, meaning the angle of the bench, okay? It's either going to be on a regular a bench, okay, or the Smith machine. I don't do dumbbells on a flat. I think it's just kind of a waste of time because you really want to use, and everybody's going to be different. All right, this is just what works out better for me. My chest gets really pumped up this way, and if doing it the other way gets you more pumped up, that's fine. This is just what works for me. I'm not saying I don't totally not do benches or flat dumbbell. Sometimes I like to switch it up, but generally most of the time when I do dumbbells on a flat, it's when I'm doing flies. And I only do that every other time. Most times I angle it just a little bit. I rarely ever do the negative angle on a bench to do that lower pec. I might incorporate that a little bit this year. I just kind of feel like it doesn't really do much for me, so I don't do them. All right, so with this one, you're going to see I throw the weight on my knee. You don't slap this weight on your knees because that's how you get hurt. And then you just throw them up with your legs and you press. Now you can see my back is arched, my legs are wide, and my feet are into the ground, and I'm just pushing with my chest up, straight up, in controlled breathing. And these are 65s right now I started with. And I say throw them up with your legs. And look, you want to make sure your back is arched and breathe. That's how you make sure you're breathing when you're pushing that weight up, and make sure you're flexing the chest. You don't need to, do all kinds of other crazy crap to get the weight up. As long as you're only just using your chest right here, and make sure you're not bringing that weight too far down. I see a lot of guys go all the way down. You don't need to bring the weight all the way down level with your pec. You just need to make your elbows level, because after that you're just causing strain on your shoulders and everything else. Look at that, is pretty good right there. Boom. Just go up and flex. Boom. Flex that chest. Boom. Flex that chest. These are 70 pounders, if I'm not mistaken. These are 70s. Yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, after that, now the dumbbell presses, I'll do my first set. I'll hit and do, what the heck? I should have wrote this down. I usually do 15 reps of like a 60 pounder. Okay, and then after those 12 reps of a 60 pounder, then I'll move it up and do my 3 sets of 12. And then on the 4th set, the last set, like, so I'm saying on 5 sets here, we're doing a burnout set of half the weight, so like a 30-pound weight or something, and just do them until you can't do them anymore. And that's how you really get your chest pumped up a lot. So I'm going to grab a 60-pound weight and do 15 reps. That's a working set, a warm-up working set. Then I'm going to do 3 sets of 12 with a 70-pound, or my like heavyweight, 70, 75s dumbbells. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a burnout set, half of that, which is either like a 40 or a 35, depending on what my actual working set was. All right, so I'll try to put this all in the description, guys, so you can see my full workout. And this is just one chest exercise workout. I do 2 different chest workouts. This is just one of them. So pay attention for the next video when we do next part of the series. But the actual next workout that we're going to do is shoulder day. So probably film that one tomorrow and have it out by tomorrow, hopefully. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and do chest dips. Sometimes I'll put weighted on these, and sometimes I won't. But chest dips, I like to do in the middle of my workout, because I'm really trying to just absolutely destroy this muscle. Like, I don't want to be able to move my arms tomorrow. Like, that's how you have to... If you want the muscle to grow, you're going to have to tear it. That's how a muscle grows. You tear it, okay? You're ripping it. Now, you're not ripping it to injury. You're... ripping it so it heals bigger. So chest dips, after I do something like that, it's an extra burnout set. And sometimes I'll add weights. Right now, this is a beginner thing. Sometimes I'll do this in the beginning of the workout. Sometimes I'll run over and do dips throughout the entire workout. Which also, I'll do it to warm up. Then I'll go and hit whatever, and I'll do another 10 reps of it and just keep going back to it, which is also another good way. So with this, I'll just do 4 sets of 15. And as you can see, like when I was going down, see how I'm going down all the way down and kind of pausing? All right, so that's what you want to kind of do. You want to go down really super slow. It's all about controlled movement. You'll see when I hit my arms in this workout, you'll see a lot of very controlled movements, even when I'm doing flies here. Just very controlled. All you're doing is hitting the muscle. You're not trying to throw weights around. Like, anybody can do that, you know what I mean? So just very controlled, very nice and easy, and that's what we're doing. All right, so now we're going to move over to my other favorite, which is the fly, and this is the dumbbell fly on a angled bench. Now, spread them out. I use a lightweight for this. Sometimes I'll go a little heavier, no more than 35 pounds to start out with for me. So these are just 25s, but as you can see, I'm going way wide. Spread that chest wide out, and you don't see me at the top. Notice at the top, I'm not clanking them weights together. Clank. You don't clank. There's no reason to do that. There's nothing past this point. All right? There's nothing past that point where you're in between your head. So there's no, what do they call it? There's no, the fuck? Restriction? There's no restriction there, I guess? I don't know. There's nothing, you don't need to go and clank the weights together at the top. So you can see me, I'll stop, like right about the width of my head, my skull. And that's how you're ultimately gonna get that nice form in your chest, a nice wide chest, And you can see, nice and wide. You don't need to clank the weights together. What's that? That's not doing anything to do that. So, all right, so just clank. Don't clank the weights together. You can see, and this is a perfect way, just nice and wide. Come up and flex that chest, and flex, boom, flexing right now, flex it. And that's what you're doing. So now we're gonna move over to, and the reason why I say, don't flex your chest, like don't clank them, like I said, there's nothing at the top there. Like if you look at old Arnold Schwarzenegger videos of when Arnold was working out and doing his workouts and stuff, that that's an old Arnold trick. There's no, I forget what the heck the word is called, but there's nothing up there. There's no restriction. There's no anything. There's nothing here. You're not doing anything. So just stop it right there because you're nice and controlled. You're also you're keeping tension on the muscle, and that's what you want to keep tension on that muscle constantly. All right, so after we do our flies, we're going to go ahead and do the machine press, the machine press, this is a great workout. You can do heavy weight on this, but you're going to still do the same way you would do any other workout with a pressing movement. Arch your back, okay? Make sure you flex your chest nice and controlled. You don't need to be trying to push and pull the whole thing with your entire body. Anybody could do that. So you're just kind of doing a nice controlled thing. Arch your back, nice and wide legs. You can see how wide my legs are apart, kind of here. You can see the top of my knees. And that's what you're going to do. Guys, this is not a long workout. You're not in the gym for 2.5 hours. You're in there 45 minutes. You're banging 5 chest workouts and a couple arm workouts, and you're in and out of this gym in 45 minutes to an hour. You know, you're not on your phone. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. You're not with your buddies. You know, you're talking about, some chick that you met on Instagram or anything like that. You're in there to work, and you're getting the heck out of there. All right, so after this last chest workout, we're going to go ahead and move over to arms, okay? And I do my arms pretty much every single day because my arms are my weakest part of my body. Now, I have a little bit of a home gym here, so I like to do my wrist a lot because my wrists are super freaking scrawny. Now, when I start working out and doing my arms and really getting into it, my wrists obviously and my forearms get bigger, but I do have a special workout just for skinny wrists and forearms that I'll show you in another video. But for now, this is just mainly a tricep workout and a minimum bicep workout. This is my main bicep workout is a lot rougher than this, but this is more or less geared towards tricep, and I'll show you why in just a minute. But for now, we're going to go ahead and do the arm curl on a bench. Okay, you just lay that bench down, one back from the 90-degree angle. All right, keep your arm nice and flat, and you can see how controlled this is. Now, when you're going back down on your negative, which is the negative is when you're coming down like this. All right, that's the negative part. That has to be nice and controlled too. You're not going like this, and you're not doing that. That's not getting you anywhere. Even if you have a light weight, you're gonna want to go nice and slow and flex the muscle. All right, that is the most important thing. If you're not using the muscle, then what are you doing? You don't see me moving my back and moving my legs to get this up. All I'm using to get this weight up is my bicep. Okay, and that's why I like this workout so much because you can really control it. Because it's flat against this bench. All right, so and this is an individualized thing, so that's why I like it. But look how slow when you go down, nice and slow. Because how you tear a bicep muscle is on the way down, most likely. And you don't ever want to lock your elbow. Like, watch, see where I'm stopping? Watch where I stop. Right there, I'm not flattening that elbow. You don't flatten the elbow out. You're stopping right, you don't want to lock your elbow. Never ever do that. Because that's how you're going to get hurt pulling back up now after you locked it. And that's how you're going to break an elbow or pull a muscle. Okay? So nice and slow, controlled, keep constant tension. That's why you're going nice and slow, boom, keep constant tension, come right back up. All right? And you can see I'm not twisting my back, I'm not moving my legs, I'm not doing anything. All right, so now we're going to go over to the rope tricep pull down. So these are this is just a tricep pull down. You know, you grab the rope on both ends and you pull it down towards you. But this is a workout that people are always, I constantly see people in there, you know, moving their back while you do this, which you can do if you're doing a back workout. But okay, now this is a tricep workout. The back of your arm is bigger muscle than the front. So I hit my triceps a lot more because when you do your triceps a lot more, your arms are going to get bigger. Trust me. Your arms are going to be huge if you focus more on your triceps. So that's what I do, and that's why I have huge triceps, and that's why my arms look a lot bigger. Look at that tricep pop out. I'm not using any part of anything besides my tricep. See it? I'm not moving my back. I'm not pushing down with my shoulders. I'm not doing anything but flexing the tricep to bring that weight down. And look at how many muscles are back there. It looks like there's 16 of them. So, you know, you only got one on the top, so that's it. But the tricep, the rope down pull is my favorite. Now I'm going to go a little bit heavier here. I do about 50 pounds on this, which is pretty heavy for a guy my size, I think. But my triceps are just, I do them a lot, and it's why my arms look bigger. But this year I'm going to do a lot more biceps. Okay, so now this next one is the close grip bench press. And this is one of the reasons why I use the tricep on chest day, because this is also a secondary chest workout because you're on a bench and you're pushing up, you know, so you're obviously going to be doing your chest, but this is mainly a tricep workout. Why do you do this for tricep workout? Because you can load the weight. There's no amount of weight you're going to put on that machine that you could put on this to push up. So that's why I do this. Now, I don't have a lot of weight on this right now because I haven't done this in a while, so I'm just trying to get my form down, which is what you should do. Just because you could do 165 pounds on your tricep doesn't mean you should do it on your first day out, okay? You got to take it easy, get that muscle-mind connection, arch your back, spread your legs, and get that form down. Straight up, push straight up, get them triceps nice and flexed. And what's going to happen is, you can see, look at the tricep. There's a lot of weight. Now it's also a chest workout, but that's okay because this is a chest day. So it's okay. I love this workout because, like I said, you can put a lot of freaking weight on this bar. More weight than you'll ever be able to do on a rope pull down or, you know, a dumbbell reversed, you know, when you're with the dumbbell. So that's why I do this, and it's a great workout for you guys to do. All right, so yeah, this next thing here is the preacher curls. So I love doing preacher curls, and sometimes I'll incorporate concentration curls, but on this day, when we're doing more of a bicep, we'll do concentration, preachers, all that stuff. But this is a preacher curl on this bench here, and as you can see, it's the same method of madness we've been doing all along this whole workout. Nice and controlled, really nice and slow. But on my last rep on this, so we're going to do pretty much like all the workouts. It's 4 sets. We're going to do our first working set is with the 30 pounds, all right, or 40 pounds. And then we're going to do 4 sets of 50 pounds, nice controlled movements. Flex that bicep. When you get to the top, flex that muscle. You know, that means when you get to the very top of your workout, you're going to actually flex, okay? See me flexing right here? Boom, flex, okay? So that's the preacher curl. That's how I do it. Now on your last rep, so it would be basically a 5th set, you're going to grab a burnout weight, like a 30 pound, and just hammer those things out until you cannot do any more. So I did about 55 of them before I couldn't do it anymore. And your arms will want to fall off, and that's a good thing. All right, so after that, we're going to go ahead and do a pronated grip. Now, this is all so important. See my hands? My hands are pronated. All right, there's supinated, there's pronated. Pronated is when your palms are like this. Supinated's like this. All right, so I got a pronated grip here, and we're going to do the forearm curl. And this is basically to get those nice, strong forearms. You're going to start there below your belt, and you're just going to curl up. You're not using anything else, but this is going to hit that top area here, and it's going to really stretch that muscle because of the grip. It's all about that grip. Now, make sure you keep your thumb, and look at where my thumb is. Your thumb has to be over top of the bar as well. You're not not grabbing it like a regular. You're doing it like this. You're just using your whole hands. All right. This will build up your top of your forearm really good. I mean, your top of your forearm will get so strong, guys. It'll be, and you could really start to see it. Look, in a couple weeks when I start doing videos of my progress, you're gonna see how much bigger my arms got just from doing these workouts. And it works for me. And this is a skinny guy kind of thing. I know you guys are gonna go in there and you can do, you know, heavy weight and move heavy weight around and be huge. I have huge issues with gaining weight and all kinds of things like that. So I'll tell you some tips and secrets I do to keep my weight up, and this is just how I get my muscles to tear and grow. So another thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do now is just the cable pull for the tricep. Now I just don't use any bar or holder, no grip or anything like that. I just grab the freaking cable and just pull back on there. I get a lot of, it feels really good on that back tricep. I like doing this in place of grabbing a dumbbell, like a light dumbbell, like a 10-pound. And I just don't feel that as much as I do with this. I guess it's because of the control that the cable allows you to control your arm swaying, I guess. But just the dumbbells don't seem to work as well as this does. I incorporate this sometimes. I don't do this a whole lot. I like to do other chest workouts, I like to do other arm workouts. But anyway, to finish up the arms here, I'm just gonna go ahead and do regular hammer curls. This is like just no big deal. Just grab whatever weight you can just to finish up, and start with both arms. And if you can't do with both arms, see how I'm doing both arms, just go ahead and switch to single arm, and that'll squeeze out another 5 or 6 reps or whatever. And you can really see, you know, I'm not swinging the weight around. This is just what I can lift up. And then I grab a lighter weight and I do it until I just cannot absolutely do it anymore. All right, so one trick that I do though for my wrist, and I'll explain this better when I do an actual arm day workout, because I do have a specific day just for arms, where we kill arms for like 45 minutes. I mean, you'll just be dead. Your arms, you will not be able to lift a pencil up. So those days, I'm going to probably do that on Friday or so. So anyway, but on that day, I wrap the weight around where your grip is with a band to make it thicker. And what that's going to do is it's going to help you build your forearm. All right, so if anybody's having trouble building your forearm and your wrist up, and it's probably because either you're using wrist straps when you don't need to, or gloves. So take those gloves off, take those freaking wrist straps off, and make that grip thicker, and then it'll help you build up your forearm. So that's one thing I do, and we'll talk about that in another video. But with these kind of workouts here, where it's just incorporating it into a chest day, because usually, you know, chest day, I'd be done. I'm leaving the gym already, but since my arms are a part of my body where I need to do every day to get them bigger, I incorporate it into all of my workouts, and this is how I do it. But on any given day, I mean, it was probably about a 45-minute chest workout, and now I spent the last 15, 20 minutes hitting arms. All right? So, you know, you're in and out of the gym. It's a quick, easy thing. I mean, maybe even half hour on the chest. I don't know. So if you're really working hard, now I'm setting up the camera and doing different stuff like that, so it was a little bit longer. But like I said, if it was just a chest day, I'm doing them 5 workouts, I'm out of there. There's no reason to do 100 different chest workouts in one day. There's just pointless. So do 5 workouts and good workouts with good form over doing multiple workouts with shitty form, with improper breathing, and you're not hitting the muscle right, and I'm telling you, you will make gains. I mean, I see people in there from last year. They're still in the gym with their buddies. They haven't made any freaking gains, and it's insane. It's funny to me because they're just in there wasting time. They're in there bull crapping with their friends or on their phone or texting. They wonder why they're still not making any gains, because you're not putting the work in. You got to really put the effort in if you want to do this. So that's the motivation behind all this thing. So anyway, before we jet, I do one last thing always after every single workout, and that is push-ups. All right, we're going to start with a wide, and then we're going to go ahead and swing them out into the center, and I did 20 of both. So I did 40 push-ups, or until I can't do them anymore, which is about 42, 43 after that workout. Now, mind me, if I'm just doing push-ups, and I haven't worked out yet, I can do probably 150, of them easily. But this was after that intense workout. And when I mean intense, I mean you're not really taking breaks. You're taking like 60-second breaks, maybe 45-second breaks. You're going through, you're not taking a minute and 30. You're not looking at Instagram. You just put the music on your phone and you go to town. All right, don't worry about what anybody else is looking at. Don't worry about your weight. Don't worry about the weight that you're trying to lift. You're not in competition with anybody but yourself. So, that's just my take on it and how I operate about it. I felt a little weird going in there with the camera and stuff, but it is what it is. Somebody has to do it, right? So it might as well be me. So keep an eye out for these videos. I'll try to get them all done this week as I'm on vacation. So anyways, like I said, this is chest and arm day. Tomorrow we'll probably do shoulders, then we'll do back day, then we'll do just an arm day, then we'll do leg day, and then we'll do cardio, and I'll show you guys how I do cardio, which I do probably every other day with the dog. Anyway, we walk or either run 5 miles. So we tend not to walk 5 miles because it takes forever, but we definitely do a 5-mile run, or maybe 3 at the least. But the dog, I find it more beneficial to run with her because, one, it takes less time, and two, she uses more energy up, and she needs to use all that freaking puppy energy. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the workout. Let me know in the comments what you think. Like I said, this is just what works for me. This is not the best workout in the world. This is the skinny guy vlog. If you're a skinny guy, you're trying to gain weight. Oh, I do have one tip for you, though. If you are a skinny guy and you're trying to gain weight and you have trouble gaining weight, this is how you do it. The best way to gain weight when you're skinny is to just train. When you train and you start lifting muscle and using energy, you're going to want to eat more. So the more you train, the more you're going to eat, the bigger you're going to get. So it's all going to go hand in hand. You can't just want to eat. It's not going to happen. You have to use the energy up somewhere. So keep that in mind if you're trying to gain weight, guys. Get some weight gain. I use the Mass Revolution. This stuff is pretty awesome, but it's not a substitute for food, okay? You have to eat, and that's just the number one thing with it, too. You're just not going to gain weight. So anyway, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, share, subscribe. It would really appreciate it, and would help out the channel, help us grow. And like I said, this is a little get ready for summer video, and that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.